Don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great. Don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great.
You are tuning into Enjoyment Radio, music for us, by us.
So today being a Tuesday, we do something called the hustle for the day. We try to teach you things that can help you navigate life. We just taught you what gave you something that will motivate you. We just taught you how to navigate your way through town with Step Out Pack. Now, today being the hustle for the day, we're going to teach you a bit of tips about what's going on the streets when it comes to professionalism, right? But today what we're talking about is the most demanding jobs in Ghana. 5. Jumping straight into it, the first one on the list is UI UX developer. UI UX developer is the front end of a website. So they design the architecture and the front end. They design the look and feel. Any website you visit, the interface you appreciate, the interface you react with. The people that develop them are called UI UX developers. And second on the list is data analysis. Data analysis. If a lot of people ask me or say, why data analysis? We are living in a world where data is becoming the new currency.
Sure.
Right? We are collecting data by the day. Businesses are using data to work. Social media platforms are using data. Many of you, when you are logging onto a platform, they tell you that accept or reject cookies. All this is a ploy or an avenue for the business or the website or the app to collect your data. Because with data, we are able to tell your behavior, your interest, your purchase power, what drives you, a lot of things in one place. So data analysis are people who can convert this data into fact. The third one is project management. Project management. The world is moving away from foreman. Yeah. The world is moving away from senior. Which me actually mami na watches on this cement babetoa. You know, yeah, project managers are in high demand because everything is now a project. Yeah. Everything, even you cooking at home, even you coming to work, even just running the show is a project. And people who are going to be meticulous and follow due processes to ensure the projects deliver what they are meant for are in high demand. And projects are countless. Yeah. They are medical projects, they are construction projects, they are business projects, they are everything. Think of anything and it's a project. And these project managers are in high demand. Last but not the least is healthcare workers. Healthcare workers. In the current growing population of the world, healthcare stands in a very important position where everybody needs to maintain their health. So talk about your well-being. Stacey Ankro was under the weather without the help of a healthcare worker. She probably would not know. Did you actually see one or you do the one? Mama, fancy this is to make your eyes.
No, she actually saw.
Yeah.
The mama said,
it's tattoo that will say, doctor, they won't hear mommy no. Mommy no too.
Me Agushi.
Mommy Agushi too cities. Me the one in now. Metti what me did. That's you. All right. And the last one is information security analyst. Information security analyst. Again, there are a lot of things that if you're logging onto a platform or you're making payments online, even if you're logging onto a new app or a phone, in the technology world, they call it the KYCs, right? It's called Know Your Customer. So KYCs basically know your customer. And the KYCs are gathered so that they know your number, how to contact you, where to contact you, where you're calling from, where you're joining from, what your interest is. And even, again, the start of knowing that, Ghana, we have a good base there, so let's go there. These are the things that inform businesses to say, okay, we are moving to Africa. A good example, Twitter 2 years ago mentioned they are setting up their head office in Ghana. Yeah. Somebody will say, why Ghana? How Ghana? These are some data that they follow. Yeah. You know, the engagement they get, the people who are active, how is it going, and all that. And now the information on them must be kept safe. So if you're looking for anything as an individual to develop yourself, we are telling you that these are the 5 suggested high demand jobs you can find yourself doing. Now, I promise you that I'll tell you where you can learn these things for cheap and for easy. And these platforms are free for everybody. The first one is Coursera, right? You can just Google Coursera right now on your phone, or if you're in the office, just open your browser and type in Coursera. There are free courses and there are paid courses. The paid courses are very affordable. They have as low as $14, $15, $20, and they give you a certificate for whatever you learn. They call it a specialist certificate, right? And also, you can do Udemy, right? Udemy also gives opportunity to learn. And as well as Google itself, Google is doing that as well. They're giving out free courses and even some paid courses, especially for project management, cybersecurity analysis, information analysis, data analysis, and you get Google certificates. These certificates are valid to be used for work. You know, you can add it to your CV.
In the digital space now. So.
Yeah, so you can add it to your CV. You can attach it to your LinkedIn account, and employers would get interested in everything you know. Also, the last one is LinkedIn itself. LinkedIn has introduced the learning platform where you can learn any course. You can take exams on LinkedIn, and they give you a badge for being a specialist in what you took part in. Me personally, I have it for PowerPoint. I'm working on Excel. I'm working on Photoshop. I'm even working on project management. When I finish all of that, it gives me a badge on LinkedIn that I'm certified and I know we're good enough. And all you do is the next thing is you know that I'm on the next plane following them.
You are tuning into Enjoyment Radio, music for us, by us.
To news, and we jump straight into sports. People are itching to hear this, but it's official. Onana is now part of Manchester United, officially on a 47 million euro deal. The man named Gundogan, the coach of Barcelona, has mentioned that he has a lot to prove still. His move to Barcelona doesn't mean he's good. United winger Ryan Giggs. It was some time back when everything came crashing down when he had some allegations from his ex. Regarding he being sexually or domestically violent with her. But now it's come out that it's all been dropped. So he's a free man now. In the same tangent, I would like to also say that the Manchester City former player, Benjamin Mendy has also been declared innocent by the courts in the UK, that he's not guilty of any of the charges that were laid against him. It's quite unfortunate because he's lost a very big chunk of his career. And the likes of the man Memphis came out with a tweet that how is he going to be compensated and who is going to talk him out of the pain that he's been put through and all that. So it's still a big conversation floating out there because it's becoming an attack on athletes, especially with regards to the way they are constantly dragged to court for either sexual assaults or domestic violence, and it's becoming unbecoming. And hence we need to do our best to fix it. For sports, we are still looking at transfers. West Ham is looking for if I can get the name is Goretzka, right? Goretzka to replace Rice.
Goretzka. Okay, Goretzka. From Bayern Munich.
From Bayern Munich, yes.
Goretzka, yeah.
So they are looking to purchase him to replace Rice. So now also the 2026 Commonwealth Games in doubt after the Australia Council. So they are wondering if Australia might be still able to host the Commonwealth Games next 2026. You know, so it's still conversations that are still building up. Also, there's a question as to who will win the Women's World Cup. The Women's World Cup is ongoing, and I think Nigeria is still in the
competition,
in the space. So they are wondering who would win the Women's World Cup.
You are tuning into Enjoyment Radio, music for us, by us.
All right, so we're jumping straight into business and politics before we go to entertainment and lifestyle, because normally that's where they get
the juice,
the big issue from. So Zaka is laughing because you know that today
she will bring the juice.
If it doesn't cash it will be. Understand?
Trading activity on the Ghana secondary bond market recorded a recovery last week, as the new bonds recovered major trades in the 4th and 5th sessions. The total face value traded surged to 175.90 million Ghana cedi. That's approximately 31.30% This was underpinned by a 42.08% increase in transaction across the new bonds.
Okay.
So according to the trading activity, the average yield for the 2027 to 2030 maturities increased 182 basis points, closing at 13.35%. Additionally, the 2031 to 2033 and 2034 to 2038 papers average yields claimed to 13.68% and 13.82% respectively.
Okay.
News. Let's go to political news, where Japan have taken a swipe at the NPP nominees. So they have also come back at him, both Baumia and Alan Tremanti.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
wow!
Yeah. So Alan Tremanti stated that 2024 election would depend on the candidate's message and campaign style. So.
Okay. I think the truth of the matter is, you see, what in my opinion, what Honorable Kennedy Japan was very vocal about, it's in two ways. It was very true and positive that he said you took over talking about strategy, but yes, though strategy must bring results, but we're not seeing it, right? But again, too, if it's solely just a political gimmick, right, it can easily be twisted to say that you go meet us another time.
They know themselves.
You get my point. So it's all about the fact that it's easily said than done. You know, everybody knows that the dollar has increased. Like, it's not new.
Yeah.
Yeah. To home. If you understand. Exactly. The conversation is not pointing fingers now. The conversation is, what are you doing about it? What are you going to do about it?
Because, I mean, he's been in the party with them.
Exactly.
So for you to come back
and speak
a year after, before elections, and you speak about it, I mean,
because
what does it? So obviously, it's a political gimmick.
Yes,
like
when we spoke about it, I was like, when I saw the video, I would look at him, I was like, and maybe
they saw the same party. Exactly. And he's been in the party, he's been with them in the same party. So he was there when the dollar and everything was going up. So why didn't he speak before? Exactly. So you should have done something about it.
So the Vice President of the land, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, also urges NPP delegates to prioritize a candidate with experience, track record in governance, and
I think right now it is went to relevant fighting. He's the grass that's so right now his primaries were going with the tire right now because Mr. Raincoat now they tell you it's the honorable Vice President of the country is now saying that look for competence. Now the honorable
MP
member of parliament, former member of parliament, honorable Kennedy Japan is also saying that if it's experience and you say you give it experience, don't let us.
So do you do?
All right, what do we have in entertainment?
So the 66th Grammy Awards has opened online entry process, and the members can now submit their recordings released from October 1, 2022 through to September 15, 2023 for the Grammy consideration. The deadline to make all entries is Thursday, August 31, 2023 by 6 p.m.
Yes, so if you're looking, right now Grammy is saying that it no be more. Or they put that chastising artists where they call Grammys.
Show working.
Nominate yourself. Yeah. Apply for the nomination. This one, they be like, if you pass, they give you prospectus. If you no pass, You know, we hear from Grammys. So
who do you think would?
If your sister no emoji, start the link up emoji because you don't know. Yeah, because right now I see that my bro, then you don't go.